It's the book of Galatians chapter 4, verse 8 and 9. It says, howbeit then, when ye knew not God, ye did service unto them which by nature are no gods. But now, after that ye have known God, or rather are known of God, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage? All right, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rekakodash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to the alchemists that's pushing the truth and sincerity. All right. And then to those that's sincerely doing the work, man. Hey, shalom to you, Akim, man. And to those that cleave to the body. All right. And today I want to get into a topic and a lesson on just getting straight to the point. Hey, man, we're in an hour and a time of temptation. Hey, it's a time where we have to be fully persuaded in our minds, man. Okay, not wavering. All right, not thinking that which we have been assured of and have in our hearts, all right, that is going to fail us, man. All right, as you can see on the screen, it says it's time to have bold faith, man. All right, and the Father have given this man bold faith, man. All right, in the furnace of captivity, adversity, man, and throughout the entire walk. Okay, the leverage that the Father have given us is faith, man. Okay. And let me get into one regarding Abraham, man, which we know the way that Abraham's faith was measured unto him into righteousness, man. Okay, so this Romans 4. I read a brief account dealing with Abraham with faith, man. All right, this Romans 4 and 19. It says, and being not weak in faith, he considered not his own body now dead when he was about 100 years old, neither yet the deadness of Sarah's womb. Because when you go into account, when this was transpiring, the Lord said that he would give him a son, you know, but Abraham was stricken in years and he laughed, man. Sarah also laughed too. But the Lord asked Sarah, why did she laugh? Okay, and Sarah said, I did not laugh, but he said, you did with what? Within thyself. All right. But Abraham laughed too. So why the Lord didn't basically check Abraham behind the matter, man? He checked Sarah, though. All right. Because the man was who the Most High was dealing with. All right. The woman knows her place, or supposed to know her place. But this is not about that account. You could go read that account on his own. All right. In Genesis, man. You know, in Genesis chapter 17, but it says, he staggered not at the promise of God through unbelief. All right, because when you stagger, all right, it's not about, you know, all the time of being drunk and falling all over the place. And staggering could mean a weakness to the mind, man, a plague in your mind, having your mind plagued. All right, because meaning what? Your thoughts are getting the best of you, man. Okay. And we ought to control our thoughts subconsciously and consciously, man. All right. Understanding that we are serving the Lord through our hearts, man. So our hearts need to be pure and we need to be sprinkled with a clean conscience, man, at all times. That we ought to what? Serve the Lord through faith and works. It says, but was strong in faith, giving glory to Yahweh. And being fully persuaded that, okay, and being fully persuaded that, let me see. I'm gonna just grab this word. I didn't have it, but I'll get it. It's Romans, Salaki. Romans 4 and I'll go into Salaki Akim. Because I just won't get this fully persuaded. Okay. Salaki Israel. Just want to grab it up. This the Strong's for it right here. See what it say.
Strong's G 4135. Play Rafareo.
It says to bear or bring full, to make full, to cause a thing to be shown to the full, to fulfill the ministry in every part. Oh, so okay, so that's beautiful, man. All right, we ought to be fully persuaded, which I'm gonna get that next in Romans. All right, It says to fulfill the ministry in every part. All right. So being bold in faith is fulfilling the ministry and everything that the ministry consists of. It says to carry through the end, accomplish things that have been accomplished. And guess what? It is accomplished because the Lord have us already making it, man, if we have the hope elect and the diligent ones that enduring to the end. Though yet we striving for the masteries, hey, a crown is already laid up for those men who's gonna already fit the crown. The men heads are already fitted for the crown, man. Okay? It says to fill one with any thought, conviction, or inclination, to make one certain, to persuade, convince one, to be persuaded, fully convinced or assured, being assured in the things that we have learned and continue in them, to render inclined or bent on. All right. It says to make full proof of. It tells us to make full proof of the ministry, man. All right. I.e. completely assured, entirely accomplished, most surely believe, fully known, make proof of, man. All right. Let me see if I can grab that. So like I didn't have this, but this Second Timothy 4 and 5. And it reads, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, and make full proof of the ministry, man. So that's our duty, all right? To make full proof while being fully persuaded and what we're making full proof of. But back in Romans 4 and 21, and being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. And the Lord said he watched over his word to perform it. All right. And the Lord never broke any covenants or anything with us. We broke the covenants. That's why he created a new covenant, man. All right. Because we went off, not him. All right. And the Lord watched over his word to perform it because he's bound by his word. And it says, and therefore it was imputed to him for righteousness. Because like you say, you didn't see Abraham go and preach and teach and be a priest into the nation, man. Because he followed him, obedience was better than sacrifice. Okay. And he's a prominent example. He's the epitome of obedience, man. All right. And being obedient to the Most High, man, can get you a crown. We know we have work to do, and that could be considered unto you as the work, man, in this day, man. Okay. But let me get back into it. All right, this Romans 14 and 5. It says, one man esteeming one day above another, another esteeming every day alike. All right, to each his own, basically. But it says, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. All right. You know how you go about your day to serve the Lord, whether it's be through exercising or mentally exercising, reading scriptures, working out, bodily exercising, jotting down precepts, listening to, the Bible app, or reading through the Bible app. It's on you, man. However you serving the Lord. But let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind, man. All right? Serving the Lord with what? A clear conscience, man, and in righteousness, you see? Okay? But this is Galatians. Salaki. This Galatians 4 and 8. It says, howbeit, then when ye know not, Salaki. Oh, no, Salaki. I read that already, Salaki. Salaki, that's on me. This Sirach. This Sirach 30 and 21. Because like you said, in order to be fully persuaded in your mind have to be what? Built up, man. All right? This Sirach 30 and 21, it says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsels, man. Because when we're consciously serving the Lord, all right, we can't have the things of this world weighing on our tabernacle, man. It tell you the corruptible body press it down the soul, man. And the soul goes into the heart. All right. It'll cause you to afflict yourself in your own counsels, man, and cause heaviness to sink in. All right, and it'll cause you to err off from serving the Lord, man, or it'll weaken your faith. All right. So we are to strengthen our faith as we walking through this walk, because times are going to get tougher, man. All right, we're going to need more endurance. Afflictions going to get on manifold afflictions going to come up on us even more, man. Okay. It says the gladness of the heart is the life of man. You see? So when you fully persuaded, it's the life, it's the life of you. It's the life of man. All right. It brings what? It brings the joy, the rejoicing of knowing knowing what's to come of serving the Lord, man. All right. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, being bold in faith of serving the Lord, man. Okay. I think Paul said, what mean ye the weak? I am not only ready to be in bounds, but also ready to die for the word of the Lord, to push this thing, man. All right, that's being bold in faith. It says, and the joyfulness of man prolongeth his days. And that prolongeth our days, all right, in hell. All right, we know that it prolongeth our days, meaning what? It leads to the road of immortality, man. Because we ask for these days to be shortened, but also what gives us life, man, and endurance throughout our walk. All right, is what? Having a what? Having that conscience of faith, man. All right, sprinkled in. It says, love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. And how you comfort it, man? By being fully persuaded, man. All right, knowing who you serve. Hey, we know what we worship, man. All right, we know we worship. We know what's to come if we continue to worship the Lord and finish and complete the end and finish the course and the task ahead, man. Okay, it says, remove sorrow from thy heart, for sorrow had killed many, and there is no profit therein. All right, so you're not gonna be able to be profitable. All right, when sorrow is in your mind, man. Okay, you got to gird up your loins and show thyself as a man. Okay, get out of that wars me spirit, man. And build, man. All right, think of the temple of Yahweh, man. By Hashem Yahweh, man. Okay, think of what's to come of a man who constantly endured of the Lord, man, and ultimately either died or got beamed up for him. All right, it's the ultimate thing, man. You see, but this Sirach 37 and 13, it says, and let the counsel of thine own heart stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it. All right, you right. Okay, so being fully locked in, there's nothing more faithful to this ministry and doctrine, man, than you being in it, man. Not letting no man pick your brain and tell you, look, you could do this, let's do it this way, man, but following the righteous steps of the Lord that was already set before you. Okay? The simplicity of Yahweh Shah. It says, for a man's mind is sometime want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower, man. Meaning what? A man's mind wants to drift off. Okay? As Satan's job is to come in and take your mind off this truth, man. All right? But the word is supposed to what? Be a bodyguard unto you against Satan, man. All right. The thief coming to steal, kill, and destroy, man. So he coming to steal these spiritual thoughts for you, replace them with carnal thoughts, and destroy you ultimately, man. All right. So you're supposed to be bold in faith, even fighting on the way that you attack Satan, man. You know, the physical counterpart. Satan, of course, and the spiritual counterpart, man, because we battle with principalities and what? In spiritual high places, man. You see? It says, and above all this, pray to the Most High that he would direct thy way in truth, man. All right? That he will what? Stabilize your mind. It says a man that commit his ways unto the Lord in Proverbs 16 and 3, the Lord will establish all his thoughts, man. Okay, so this is how you establish your thoughts in the Lord, and this is how you become fully persuaded. It says, let reason go before every enterprise and counsel before every action. Yeah, blessed to see that reason upon holy things, man. All right, that prepare his mind for that which is to come, man. Okay? And it's going to show in your outward man, because the countenance is a sign of a changing of the heart, man. Okay? Which we changed our heart for righteousness, man, so your countenance should reflect that too. You know, we take care of our outer temple as well, but the most prominent part, or important part, is the what? The spiritual man, the inner man. All right, because these bodies breaking down, but we still carry ourselves with a godly behavior, man. All right, we show ourselves as what? As upright men, man. Okay, but this John. It's John 5 and 39. It says, search the scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life. And this is where we build up our heart, man, our lives at, by searching the scriptures. Because in them you think we have eternal life. Well, this is the place of immortality, man. All right? This is how you make yourself ready. All right, ready for that which it should be received, which is a kingdom, man, and immortality, man. Okay, and dominion. It says, search the scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me. Because Yahweh Shai, he said it, man. I am life. I am the way, the truth, and I am life, man. Okay, so when you fully persuaded in him, he's fully persuaded in the Lord. That means we are all in what? In agreement with each other, man. All right? But the men of the Lord know this route. They know that which is being spoken here are words of truth. All right? That they shall follow, man, until the end. Okay? Because it's not my words. It's the words of the scriptures. I'm going to jump down to 46. It says, for had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. So Yahweh Shai telling you, hey, Moses wrote of me, man. Right here in his own words. These is in red letters, man. Okay? So as Yahweh Shai was fully persuaded in doing them, he said, this is my meat to do the will of the Lord that sent me. Hey, we ought to be fully persuaded to be followers of Yahweh Shai, man, as he was of his father, man. Which makes it ultimately the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, but if ye believe not his writings, how shall you believe my words? Hey, the men of the Lord do believe the writings of Moses and all the other men that came after Moses and before. All right, your Jobs, okay? Everybody, man. All right, we believe in every word that's in the scriptures, man. All right, and there's nothing we don't believe. All right? Because the Lord knows what's up for us, man. He know the way is already documented. It all is already before us. I'm going to get this and get out of here. It's Job 23. And to prove what I just said is Job 23 and 13. It says, but he is in one mind, and who can turn him? So if you're in one mind, if Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is fully persuaded, how much more we that call ourselves ambassadors or prophets or have the word of the Lord in our mouths, man. If he's of one mind, shouldn't we all? All right, I tell you that in Corinthians 1. Matter of fact, I get it. 1 Corinthians, I think that's 10 and 1. Or 1 and 10. This 1 Corinthians 1 and 10, it says, now beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Mashiach Yahweh Shai, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. You see? All bold in faith, man, knowing what's to come. Okay? But this back on Job 23:13. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? Right? Because the Most High is in the heavens, he does as he will. And what his soul desireth, even that he do it. So if he wants you to be fully persuaded, you're going to be fully persuaded regardless if you try or don't. All right, so I'm going by faith, all right, speaking this epistle, man. All right. I'm doing this bold in faith that the my Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have enlightened my spirit, illuminate my spirit to tell you, brothers, all right, that look, we're coming in, supposed to be coming in a bold as a lion state, all right, standing for the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It says, for he performeth the thing that is appointed for me. You see? So, whether I won't have all the faith in the world or not, if the Lord don't bless me with it or allow it to be so, then hey, it is what it is. And many such things are with him, which means that all things is with him, through him, and for him, man. All right. So, hey, I can remember to be bold and faithful, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, because of these upcoming calamities, this civil unrest, these prophecies unfolding, man. Everything is standing before us, man. And it's not a greater time, all right, than to be a man of the Lord, to seeing all these things, to seeing our enemy, all right, come down right before our eyes, man. All right. It's gonna take a faithful man, one that hold faith and high assurance that through this gonna be a salvation, man. All right, through faith and works, man. But continue therein. And until the next time, I want to say to you, brother, shalom.